Tailback. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up for 5, and they'll move the sticks.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Daniels. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Quarterback running on the draw. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give is to Miller. And the visitors start their day with nothing to stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They feed him again. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quick catch on third down. Still on his feet at the 25. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Punch it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That's reeled in. It's ball. He's loose. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a good pick up there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Miller with the ball.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
To the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
There's a live football. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they've dug themselves an even bigger hole.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Pulled and fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The quarterback keeps it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Gators will take over. First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. It's a running room. Gives him the big stiff arm. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And running back set up in the pistol. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And this one is perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll keep it on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. Caught at the 25. Off and running. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Alabama pushing the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Back to throw. It's Russell. He's got him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Black 14. Black 14.
He is denied short of the end zone as the two-point try fails, and this will remain a 9-point lead. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of the...
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give is to Miller. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock. Give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quick completion on the out route. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Buys a little time. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Lagway. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown tie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They want to run this quarterback.
Every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 4th down, looking to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Not all close games are created equal. school, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Finds his man. It's Bernard. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Bama. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPAs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Complete to start this drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big pass.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Miller with the ball. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Tigers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to run, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
That's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give is to Miller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him.
Running free. Touchdown, Alabama! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it. Line and pick up the first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gives it on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it on the outside, it's Williams. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Steps away to find some room. Took care of it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
Pressure coming. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking for space, it's Davidson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Simpson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Turning it on. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in.
He's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Reads it, fires complete. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Klubnik. The sure hands, it's Haynes. It's a running room. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To throw, it's Klubnik. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field. And guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack, and it did not work.
Off play action on first down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we're going to make sure we take him away.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback adapting. Got a first down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. On the move, it's Haynes. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space, boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a first down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They booted away on 4th down. He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Miller with the ball. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
Clemson, 14.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he just hurdled the guy. Why? Because he wanted the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Going up top again. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Caught near the sticks, it's Hayes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The give to the lone running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Ran through the contact. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trust this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Simpson. That's caught. It's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies in line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Makes the catch. It's Williams. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Creates a little space. Gets the first himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. to the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And if you're on defense now, you know what's coming next. They're going to be throwing the ball down into the end zone. A field goal does them no good. You've got to have something lined up on the back end. Get some guys that can swat this football away.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to fire deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Makes the catch. Touchdown Longhorn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not a lot on the return, but they can win with that as they got it at the 49.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, out of space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed.
He'll take a shot. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Zips it out to his man. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written.
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, he falls incomplete and brings up second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Going deep. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly and fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. makes a connection. Speeding down the left side. Turning on the jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. The screen, and watch out. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Get set, get set.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Easy.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Third and short now from their own 48. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the Big Mounts carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants to go deep. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Pulls it in, it's Haynes. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Clemson.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Texas, 28, Clemson, 6-6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Second down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Quickly out to the tight end. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls apart.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Complete on third down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option, he just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, live to fight another down.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches shorter.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right foot.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. They'll go right back to the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
And the returner is stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Ringo! Ringo!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this This QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Set to kick off. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He lets one fly deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back. And
makes the grab. He's got a first down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Let's go. We got some... We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The give out of the gun. Thrust that arm out. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going for it all. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's on target and complete. It's a seam wide open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's
going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Lost one deep down the right side. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. To the end zone and is picked off. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line. But oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Baxter.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.